Hello everybody, Skratch coming up with another Raid Shadow Legends video. Before we move over to today's topic, guys, I just want to apologize. I didn't have much time to actually make a lot of champion guides for you on all the new champions that got introduced in the game lately. I've been super busy IRL with work. We're back in tier 4 in London now with this COVID nonsense. Then we've been pretty focused on the Doom Tower. We kind of covered most of it there. So from here on, guys, I'll be delivering you, to say like this, a lot of champion guides on the new champions we got. So today we're going to talk about a champion that will help every single person in the game. It honestly doesn't matter if you're a new player, mid-game player, end-game player. This champion has a spot in your roster. And the reason for it is it kind of breaks some of the mechanics in the game. Not necessarily breaking them, but it is taking them to a next level. So it's only one other champion that does a similar thing with him, but is only on a different ally, so it's not like a buff that you can actually choose on all the team to go. So they're kind of two very important things in the game. Speed is pretty important, but in a way or another you can play around without speed. We have a lot of champions that buff turn meter, buff speed, so that's a thing that you can go around with. But then we have the accuracy, guys. You need accuracy, honestly, everywhere in the game. You want to land debuffs, dungeons, clan boss, arena, Doom Tower, faction wars. Accuracy is there forever. You need accuracy to land the debuffs on the bosses, on the ads, especially for arena where you find some insane teams with insanely high resistance, but no more. Those resistance teams, they're going down and they're being taken down by a rare champion. So today's video, guys, is going to be a guide on Kurzad Deepheart. Is a rare dwarf champion, void affinity, attack champion. So honestly, it doesn't really matter the way you build this champion. He has only one job in your team. Now, depends how you want to use him, etc. I will be telling you a few different builds, a few different strats that you can use for your own benefit. Depends where you want to use him, okay? So how I said, it really doesn't matter where you are in the game. A champion like this can help you. So let's have a quick look at the skills. We have his A1, Bash Whack, attacks one enemy, places an extra hit if this attack is critical. The extra hit places a 30% decreased speed debuff for 2 turns. So here we have 5 books. His A2, Failing Peak, on 3-turn cooldown, fully booked, attacks all enemies. Each critical hit fills this champion's turn meter by 7.5%. So if you're going in a dungeon, you're getting 7.5% turn meter, multiply with 5 as long as you have a full crit rate on him. You cannot get any weak hits, which is fine. So we have 5 more books in this skill as well. That brings us up to 10 books. It does require a lot of books though, but honestly I think he's worth it. And especially if you manage to book the most important skill on him without wasting too many books. Call it a day there, and that's it. We have his A3, Deep Ambush, on a 3-turn cooldown, fully booked. And he requires here, let me see, 8 books if I see it right. So he does require 18 books. It's fine. I don't have a problem with the rare books. A lot of you guys don't have a problem with the rare books, but then a lot of you guys have a problem with the rare books. So if you get lucky to book this skill, call it a day if you have any issues with the rare books. So Deep Ambush places a 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies for 2 turns. Then attacks all enemies, has a 75% chance, 100% chance fully booked, of placing a 30% decreased defense debuff for 2 turns. So for whoever didn't realize now, I'm not talking about that AoE decreased defense, guys. I'm talking about the 50% increased accuracy buff on all allies. That is absolutely insane. I find it insane that is actually a 50% buff on a rare champion and not even an epic, honestly. So resistance teams in arena, they're done. You cannot get 1000 resistance to resist me and have decent stats on your champions. It's not possible. So bringing this champion in my team in arena, platinum, high, top arena, whatever you guys are playing, will be no team to resist you. Trust me when I'm telling you that. So I have on my immunity madame 500 and something accuracy. I won't even need to run a madame series on accuracy sets anymore because of this champion. I do have my accuracy madame, which is almost on 800 accuracy. She does get resisted time to time on a couple of teams in a top 10 platinum arena, to say like this, because there are not many players out there that they have insane resistance. But with this champion right now, those are gone. So they can forget about their high resistance because this champion is putting them down. Now, talking about dungeons, Doom Tower, Faction Wars, a lot of you guys, especially when you're early on, you're struggling with accuracy. You don't have your Great Hall max, you don't have accessories, it's super hard to get banners for your champions, etc. So this champion comes in play for you. So you can use him in arena again. So how I have him right here, I have him full crit rate, I have him on immunity, I'll show you the total stats, then we're going to talk a bit about arena, then we move over to dungeons, Doom Tower, where it is needed a lot, and the rest of the content in the game. So we have him on 31k HP, 3.7k attack, 1.8k defense, 243 speed, 106 crit rate, 205 crit damage, no accuracy almost, and almost no resistance. I don't really need a lot of accuracy on him anyway, because he does buff accuracy by 50%. So what that means, I have 141 accuracy on him. He's gonna buff the accuracy on all the team by 50%, so 70.5 more, so it's gonna take me up to 211 accuracy, around there with the buff, right? That's absolutely insane that we're actually able to get that accuracy. We don't have many champions in the game that they have a good accuracy aura and they actually bring other benefits to the team. If you're using an accuracy aura, you're losing on the speed aura for arena, which is not great. You're using for defense aura in dungeons or Doom Tower or other places, and again, it's not so great. So having this champion is pretty good. So looking at the skills right here, he does attack as well, guys. So he places the buff and then attacks all enemies. So if you're going against teams with Seeker in arena, because there are a lot of them out there at the moment, you're placing the increased accuracy, bang, he attacks, he procs the passive on Seeker, that defense up comes on all the team. Then your Madame series or buff stripper, whoever you're using, Setalia, Ray, etc. I'm not sure exactly what champions you're using for that. They just need to be a bit slower than him, so they follow after him, and then they're gonna strip all the enemy team. That's what makes it so good. So let's have a quick look, for example, at my KL right here. I have 173 accuracy, okay? So if I take him in to Dragon 20, for example, I'm just not gonna have enough accuracy, right? Because I did around 250 accuracy. So for whoever is new to the game, mid-game player, they're struggling with accuracy on the high stages of the dungeons, this champion is the one to build, to throw in your team. So let's just take, for example, something like this. I don't want him in the team, actually, I want KL, sorry. So let's go like this. You're just gonna see that he's not gonna land the poisons on the boss. We're gonna get resisted quite a bit because we don't have enough accuracy on him, but we're gonna do this run, then we're gonna bring in the MVP of this video, guys. He's gonna be the MVP of the team as well. So we're gonna throw him in here to see what sort of difference he's actually gonna make. Of course, the mobs here, the waves, they don't have so much resistance like the actual bosses, so it's a bit easier to deal with them. Okay, so seems like we're about to lose KL here, most probably. I wish I was taking somebody else instead of Elhain here, because I think we're about to lose him twice. Yes, we are. We're not dealing with that horde in there yet. There we go, we lost him again. That's fine. That's why we have Reliquary Tendering here to deal with them. Slowly but surely. Okay, Royal Guard coming in with the AoE hit there. Okay, so there we go. Let's just hope we're not gonna lose him straight away. So let's see, is he gonna land the poisons with the accuracy he has? We did got lucky, he landed the poison. We do have the 3% chance of debuffing or getting resisted no matter how much accuracy resistance we have. It's still gonna happen. We got resisted on his A3 every single hit. So a lot of you guys are struggling with this, I know that. Especially when you're early on mid-game. I used to struggle with accuracy a lot. Most of us did, because banners, amulets are so hard to get. It's so hard to max your Great Hall, especially. Even if you start with accuracy, it's extremely hard to actually get all your accuracy to level 10. So this champion honestly will benefit everybody so much. And it's just a rare champion, so it's the free-to-play dream for everybody, honestly. Of course, if you are going for the fusion, it's gonna be a bit pretty much like, should I hold on him, should I not? But if you're not doing the fusion, guys, honestly, just keep him. Skip the epic, keep him, because he's so unique. Then honestly, the only other champion that does something similar with that is Stag Knight, and that's only when you get resisted, then he will place a buff on the ally that gets resisted. So it's nothing compared to him, honestly. But still, Stagnite is a great champion. He's better for defense down and attack down, decrease speed, rather than just for that. And he does deal a bit of damage as well, the dwarf here. We got quite a few hits there. He can be pretty good in the Fire Knight as well, guys, because of his A1, decreases the speed, so that's never a bad thing, honestly. So 24k hit, that was pretty good. 23 again. And how you guys saw, I don't have like insane attack on him. Of course, some of you guys might not want to use him for arena. You don't need to give him so much speed. So then you can actually benefit a bit more from the hit from his A3 as well. But because I mainly build him for arena, I do want to have him faster than my debuffer. So my Madame series needs to be slower than him. And for whoever you guys are using, Setalias, Warlords, or whatever you guys are using for it, and you think you don't have enough accuracy, he's the right for it. So how you guys can see here, KL dropping in the poisons without a problem. Not getting resisted anymore, and that's great. Great. Like, my Reliquary Tender, she might have around the same accuracy with KL. So landing that attack down from her as well is good. Of course, we have Tyrell here, so we don't really have to worry about that, but just as a side there, to say like this. And there we go, we're throwing them in again. Bye dragon. Kurzad the Slayer. The Slayer of Resistance, guys. I love it, honestly. I'm so excited that we got a champion that buffs accuracy in the way he does. I find it pretty insane. So let's move over to arena. So let's take him for a spin in arena. We have the perfect candidate right here, Captain Oli. He has a high resistance team, he has a Seeker in there, he has a Sunless Survivor. So let's see what is this champion capable to do for all our allies in the team here. So we have a Madame series. She only has, let's see, she has 579 accuracy. Okay, so we're gonna get a buff of a 50% from that. So she's gonna go on 700 plus accuracy, which is gonna be actually insane. Almost 800 accuracy on immunity, just because of a simple buff from there. Now I'm not sure which one of them from here they will be having so much resistance, honestly, but let's take it in for a spin. So we have no shield there. Let's buff the accuracy. We will be attacking the enemy team here, so we should be proccing the passive. We proc the passive on Seeker. Now we can just do this. Okay, so we procced the passive on her, we proc the swift set on him. So right now she managed to buff all the team here, so we should be able to one-shot them even with that ally protection. We do have attack up, so hopefully it's gonna happen. So we one-shot her. We haven't one-shot Seeker. Of course she had block damage, so nothing happened. He has unkillable, so we couldn't kill him. Okay, we took that down. She has plenty of accuracy now as well, my Arbiter, so she can actually remove that without a problem. Before, I don't really have a lot of accuracy on her. So before was a bit of an issue with Evil Eye on Arbiter, removing the buffs with the A2 from the enemy team. Like if you're fighting a Skull Crown that has 200 plus resistance, that would have been a bit of a problem. Do we have another high resistance team in here? Let's refresh a bit so we can find one. We have this one right here. This is definitely a higher resistance. We do have a MK in here. We have a Krisk. So that's a perfect one. We have this one right here. And then what else we have? Okay, so let's go on this team right here, boys. Now, how I said, that's why I'm running immunity on my champions, because of Tormin. So we can 530k, guys. Okay, so that's like insane resistance on all of them, huh? Insane. They're all 700 plus, and my Madame has 500 and something, right? So now we're gonna buff and attack them at the same time a bit. Let's see. And we just strip them all off just like this, with no effort. We just put him in the team, a rare champion, breaking all the resistance teams. Like, that's actually so good, honestly. And I'm well surprised that a 50% chance buff is on a rare champion. I wouldn't have been surprised if it was a 25% chance. A 25% increase. Sorry, not a chance. But a 50%, I find it pretty strong for a rare champion. I'm not complaining about it. I'll take it. I actually opened 30 void shards to put my hand on one of them, because I made the fusion as well, guys. So I can actually throw a guide out for you there as well. But I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. So this one, it does have a resistance lead, but 22k power. Nobody has a high resistance in this team. Like 50k each, that's pretty weak. So let's look for another one. Do we find another one? This is the same guy. This one right here seems like it might have potential. No, it's pretty weak as well. I should be able to debuff that team without having any accuracy buffs. So let me throw a few more gems in here for you guys. Let's find at least one more team. I want to find at least one more. There we go. This one right here. What do we have? 344k. Yeah, I would definitely not be able to debuff. Probably his Duchess is on very high resistance. Or maybe even CV with the aura they have. They're definitely 700 plus. How you guys saw, my Madame series is 500 and a bit. So taking a buff of 280 accuracy on her, that's taking me to insane amount of accuracy. So let's just do this. Attack. We got a bit of counter attack there, that's fine. Okay. Strip and sleep. As easy as that. Okay, we didn't one-shot him, that's fine. He might actually kill my Trunda here, not a problem. Okay. Let's put it on auto and enjoy the rest of the show here, guys. Definitely this rare champion is a must, guys. Honestly, if you manage to get a second copy, even if you don't build him yet because you feel like you don't have the need for him, lock him, throw him in the vault, keep him safe for later on. Because we don't know if they're gonna bring any other champions that they have such a good buff on them regarding accuracy. Now, I am interested about decrease resistance, increase resistance buff. Are they gonna make a introduction in the game anytime soon? I'm super curious about that. So talking about the Doom Tower, let me switch to hard quick here. I haven't even done all my secret rooms yet because I've been so busy. But this boss right here, guys, 580 accuracy. So I did head on my Tela. I took the gear from my Madame series from a high accuracy one and gave it to her to actually be able to beat this without a problem. But trust me, you need a lot of accuracy for the hard mode of Doom Tower. So keep that champion up even if you don't 6-star him now, and you'll be definitely having a use for him later on. Let me know what you guys think of the champion. You think it's a bit too OP to have it on a rare champion, such a strong increased buff on accuracy? Is everybody fine with it? I am loving it, honestly. I'm not complaining at all. I'm glad that I managed to put my hand on a second one. So I was actually able to 6-star one for you guys to see him in action. Appreciate you guys watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. You found it helpful. Let me know how many of you guys are actually going to build this champion. Appreciate you all. Don't forget to drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe for more content. Turn on notifications to see when we upload next. And I'll see you all soon on another video. Till then, peace out.